So we tune in. The first things first with the queen of Black Talk Radio, Dominique DiPrima. Go, sis. Go, sis. First things first.
KBLA Talk 1580. Good morning. Good morning and God bless. I'm Dominique DiPrima. The show is called First Things First, and my first thing today, especially today of all days, giving thanks, giving praises, and asking for blessings from God, asking for the blessings of the ancestors and the elders. And let's go. Man, what's today? It's Hump Day. Yes, it is. It's Wednesday. And this is how we do things around here in the middle of the week. We call it Wealth Building Wednesday. So hour one, we look local, what's going on the left coast side of town. Hour two, we start off with Wealth Building Wednesday. We'll focus on a business or an entrepreneurial opportunity. We mostly cover Black, like we're kind of focused to some degree on that from pillar to pillar today on urban peace movement, the gang intervention, violence reduction movement. We'll have some folks from various spots around the country weighing in on what they're doing. And I would argue that a lot of started right here in Los Angeles, where we are broadcasting from, which is Leimert Park, Africatown, USA. I say that because for many years I was part of the urban peace movement. I still consider myself to be so, even though I'm really not as active as I used to be, but I saw it and I was blessed to be part of it and see how Los Angeles, in this particular case, made a difference on the national and international stage. I want to invite you to join us on social media. We are at KBLA 1580 everywhere. And I'm at DiPrima Radio, DIPRIMA, and then radio. And you can find me on every platform. I even have a YouTube channel. Please subscribe to it. I only have about 5 subscribers. I would love for you to be number 6. Or join me on Twitter, where I'm currently being assaulted by white supremacists. Or you can join me on Instagram, where we're just having fun like we always do. And I'm on TikTok now. Yay. Okay, so I'll see you on the internets. We keep that going all the time, even when we're not on the air. And of course, you know by now, or if you're new, welcome, that I take callers all through my show. 800-920-1580, 800-920-1580. That's the number to call. Get you right in and let's talk about it, whatever your it is or whatever we're talking about, preferably. So I have a guest in studio today. He says he started his journey of service when he was very young because his mom, his family, his whole family had a tradition of community service. His mom, Priscilla Farmer, was a pillar in their neighborhood. She organized youth programs. She was a PTA leader, cared for the older Americans in the neighborhood. His family helped create safe spaces and economic opportunities for people after the Watts civil unrest. And he says he never forgot that example. He was part, even as a teenager, he was part of protests and boycotts for fair labor and founded the Youth Outreach Organization at just 18 years old. Since then, he's worked with countless organizations to empower others, and he advocates for returning citizens, re-entering society. He served on committees for ethical research with the RAND Corporation. And much more. He's got a degree in Christian ministry and now serves as a deacon at Divine Favor MBC. Well, we'll let him tell you more about it. Cedric Farmer, welcome.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
Yeah, great to have you in. So it seems to be a day about community service around here. This is something you've done throughout your whole life, but where are you now?
Now, right now, I'm the executive director at Urban Recovery Los Angeles. We recently got funded, and we opened up a youth academy over on 52nd and Main, where after we have an after school program. We just finished our summer program, and the kids come in. We help them with their homework. We have a computer lab where we teach the kids coding, AI, cryptocurrency, uh, and other computer applications. We have a podcast room, and the kids can develop and broadcast their own shows, Teen Talk, Kids Talk, and we teach them how to use the equipment as well, so they can be used to everything in the studio. And the latest program that we've added is an entrepreneur program. We recently bought some t-shirt making equipment. So what we do is we let the kids design their own shirts, and they can sell their own shirts. And the goal here is to teach them financial literacy along the way so they can start their own businesses. And eventually they can buy their own equipment and keep going. So we teach them about, cash on hand versus profit, how to reinvest your money, financial discipline, don't spend all your money up, things of this nature so you can reach your goals.
Yeah, I think a lot of the adults in our community also need those classes.
Yeah,
Uh,
it would be
s-
good for quite a few people.
Sadly, it's not taught really in school.
That's one of the things that we're not taught in school is about money,
Yeah, which
how to
makes
handle money, how to
no
make
sense.
money. Yeah,
Yeah, no sense at all. Um, you know, everyone a while ago, many years ago, was talking about the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And that's a problem that's not just in the Black community, it's everywhere in America. People don't learn the basics.
yeah. Folks are taught to be worker drones.
Hmm.
Get up, go to work, go home, get up, and do it again. Not how to get out of the rat race, how to take that money and make money with it. So while you're asleep, your money is making money for you.
Yeah. Well, or at least, you're not working as a wage slave for your whole life
Yeah.
because you keep getting deeper and deeper in debt. So, where are these young people coming from?
From the neighborhood, a lot of them are referred. We do have a school close by, 52nd Street School, and then their kids in the neighborhood. We're housed at a church actually. So some of the kids are from the neighborhood, from the church, and they heard about it and they're participating. Um, we also have an organization that we network with across, just across the street from us because we're at the church and across the street is a youth center, Rake Straw, and they have Volunteers of America there. So they deal with young folks as well.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Trigger finger there. So anyone can come. Is that how it is, or people register through a certain channel?
Yeah, we have a website, but they can call our office. We have administrative offices at 33rd and Central. They can call our office at 323-238-0445.
The old-fashioned way. Pick up the phone, 323-238-0445, and they can find out whether they or the young person in their life qualifies to get involved.
Yes. In addition, those are the young folks from like 7 to 11, up to 16. Normally, part of what I do is I do soft skills for the young folks looking to get into the workforce.
Yeah,
A lot of
like life skills kind of training.
life skills kind of train how to the behaviors, how to maneuver, how to navigate in the workspace because a lot of folks aren't necessarily used to that type of
Well,
environment.
you got to be trained. I
Yeah,
mean, if you don't have training for that,
yeah.
how do you know?
You can get tripped up
Yeah,
real
and
easy.
especially if you've been involved in the system in any way.
Right.
People don't have the same kind of training that you would have if you were not caught up in the system. So for that, I imagine that's older teens and young adults.
Yeah. So basically, our program design is from 17 to 25 for the young adults. And that's not to say that we have a particular cutoff age. Those are for our programs, but we'll help anyone. There's no no criteria insofar as how old you have to be. So we have folks, I've had folks coming in their 50s. We have connections with various employers, especially security, and we've been able to get folks employment. So again, before we put them, we send them out to those work sites. We want to make sure that they can succeed. We don't want to set them up for failure before they get there.
Right. So, by the way, KBLA delegation family, if you're new here, we also meet on YouTube. It's youtube.com. And then you put in KBLA 1580. There's always a lot going on in the comments section. If you want to say a thing, would love to have you in there. And one of the things that just trigger fingers all morning this morning, one of the things that I wanted to ask you about, because what reminded me about it was a comment section, because I hear a lot of grown and sexy older adults kind of afraid of kids or stereotyping young people today. And I feel like I've been hearing this for decades.
Right.
It's like the way I view each generation gets what I call selective amnesia. We forget the things that we did.
Yes.
And then we just want to judge young people. I know for sure if my child did the things that I did when I was his age, my head would explode.
Yeah.
So I guess I say all that to ask you, how do you perceive young people right now? Like, do you think they are in crisis? I know that's a generalization, but what's your temperature read on where young people are right now?
Yes, we are in crisis. I'll say it like this: to some degree, we're still reeling from the effects of the crack epidemic.
I thought you were going to say COVID.
No,
you said crack.
No. A lot of those kids that were born and grew up during that era are now the adults.
Yeah.
And they grew up seeing a lot of stuff that kids don't need to see. They experience things that kids don't need to experience. And that can be traumatizing. One of the things in our community is nobody wants to go get therapy. All right. And they'll talk to their friend when they have an issue before they go talk to a trained professional. But there's a lot of trauma in our neighborhood that goes unaddressed, and it manifests itself in aberrant behavior.
Yeah. Wow. Well, we're gonna have more on that, because I feel like that's an interesting point, and it's piled on top of other trauma, I'm sure.
Yes.
But that is absolutely sequentially true. The so-called crack babies are now the grown-ups,
and they're having babies. So how do
they might be having grandbabies by now?
And so now it's perpetual. So they have issues.
Okay, I'm going to push back on perpetual.
Not like
not
it's
forever and ever.
It's passed down.
Right.
It's passed down. So what I experienced, that trauma is relayed to the child and then to the grandchild and so on and so forth.
We're going to continue this conversation with the Executive Director of Urban Recovery LA, Cedric Farmer, is here. You're invited in, 800-920-1580. I'm Dominique DiPrima for KBLA Talk 1580.
She's reclaiming her time on KBLA Talk 1580. More First Things First with Dominique DiPrima when we come forward.
With a KBLA Talk 1580 editorial, I'm Dr. Nicolai Corte. Let's preserve Black land stories before they're lost forever. I want to personally invite you to be a part of something historic. As journalist in residence for the Black Land Lost Narrative Archive Project, I joined forces with powerhouse attorney and social justice champion George Fothery, the man who helped make history by delivering justice to the Bruce family